How do you want to go natural? Transitioning or big chop? Whether you transition or big chop is up to you. The only thing that I advise you to do is to make sure that you take care of your hair, even while you're transitioning. Your hair needs all the water and oils that it can get. For me, I transitioned for 2 weeks, and then I decided to do the big chop. Because I'm such a wonderful YouTube fan, I decided to go on YouTube and watch everybody else's big chop and see their reactions. Some people were excited and felt free about their big chop, and others, they moved into it a little slower, but it was okay. They grew to love it. So I decided to go into the bathroom after watching all those movies, and I cut my own hair. At first I wore a wig over it until I got it trimmed by a professional. And one day, once it was trimmed, I had to get it trimmed twice because the first person that did it didn't do us a great job on it, so it got cut even shorter. But after the second one, I was like, okay, this looks pretty good, so I'm going ahead and wear it out. And I wore it out, and I got the most greatest reaction that I ever knew. I never got this reaction before. People were absolutely loving my short haircut. I thought I looked beautiful with all the weave and all the relaxed hair and stuff like that. I thought it looked really nice. But when I got the short haircut, it was just amazing on all the reactions. Everyone loved it. But like I said, whether you transition or big chop, it is up to you. The only thing about transitioning is that you're dealing with two different textures. Okay, you're dealing with the new growth, which is your natural hair. It's going to be curly and feel a little wavy and stuff like that grows in. That's your new growth. That's what beauty people call it, new growth. And then you have your relaxed hair on top of the new growth. So it kind of looks like this. I'm sorry, I'm using my hands, but it looks like this. So you got all your natural hair growing right here, and you have your relaxed hair growing here. And dealing with those two textures is very difficult because when you're dealing with those two textures, you have to really take care of your hair because it causes breakage. Is breakage okay? No, it's not okay. So you have to make sure you take care of your hair as if you were fully natural big chop person. Okay, you got to make sure you take care of it. Eventually, as you transition and your hair grows out to the length that you want, you make sure that you trim your hair. Okay, make sure you trim it once a month or whatever. You trim the relaxed hair out. You cut it shortly, and then once you got your length that you want, you just cut all the relaxed hair off and make that come off, and all you have is your natural hair. Am I saying that transitioning is bad? No, transitioning is great. I mean, you get the length that you want. You don't be scared about the fact that you're out there with short hair and stuff like that. You don't be scared of what people think because you grew your hair out and you have the length that you want and you're taking care of it, and it's beautiful. It doesn't matter whether you transition or big chop. And big chop is beautiful too. If you want a big chop and you're bold enough to do it, then go ahead and do it, baby, because it looks really good. Doesn't matter what other people think. Tip number 2, research. Okay, you have to do the research for your hair. You have to make sure that you research all the things that will benefit your hair. YouTube and the internet will become your best friend. Tip number 3, do not, under any circumstances, become a product junkie. Okay, becoming a product junkie means that you buy one product, use it for a little while, go out and buy another product, and then go out and buy another product and go buy another product. Okay, you do not want to do that. My best advice to avoid becoming a product junkie is once you buy a product, use it until it is gone. Okay, unless it is really horrible for your hair and your hair is all hard and crunchy from it and it's just not working, use it until it is gone. If it's horrible for your hair, throw it away and go get another thing, okay? But if you buy a product and it's not as bad as you think that it is, use it until it's gone. Buying something and then hearing somebody else talk about another product and then you go out and buy that one, you don't give your hair time enough to get used to the thing that you just bought. So my advice is to buy a product first, use it till it is gone, or use it for a month. See what it does for your hair, okay? And then if it works for you, then keep using it. There's no need for you to keep buying other products on top of other products on top of other products, because your hair will not get used to the product that you are using. If you go and buy a product and use it for 2 weeks, then your hair is not getting the benefit of that product. It's just not used to it. So it takes a while for your hair to get used to a product. Once you buy that product and you use it for a month, then you'll see whether or not that will work for your hair. And then once that product is gone, then you can go buy something else that someone had told you that works wonders in their hair, okay? Then you can see how that works, and then you can compare. That's the wonderful thing about it. You can compare these 2 different products that you just used. You used this one for a month, so you think that, okay, that one's pretty good. And then you went and bought the other one, and you used that for a month, and you say, oh wow, this is so much better. So you can use that, you know? And I mean, when people come up to you and say, hey, what do you use on your hair? Or you ask other people, what do you use on your hair? And they say this and this, write the product down and then go research on it. Research, research, research. YouTube provides a whole lot of natural hair products, and people are doing reviews on those. Watch the reviews on that product that the person advised you about. So the best way to not become a product junkie, use your stuff till it is gone.